Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this revelation claiming that Dembele's agent demanded 5-year deal worth 100 million euro to renew at Barcelona. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about seasonal deaths, as Barca offering the 22-year-old defender to several clubs amidst a lack of interest. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Ousmane Dembele is close to signing for PSG from Barca. The forward landed in Paris on Thursday to complete his medicals and sign his contract, and an official announcement might not be far from away. The move came as a surprise, considering that Dembele himself had admitted earlier this summer that he was in talks to renew his contract at Barcelona, but the 26-year-old decided not to sign a new deal and instead signed for PSG as he reportedly felt a lack of trust from the club, among other reasons. While the forward's entourage insists that the move was not financially motivated, a fresh report from Sports Ferran Correas regarding the contract negotiations with Barcelona paints quite a different picture. As per the report, Barcelona had offered Dembele a new 5-year contract until 2028 with a significant improvement in his salary. However, the forward and his agent, Musa Sissoko, were not happy with what was offered and sent a counter proposal that was deemed insulting and unaffordable by the club officials. Indeed, Dembele wanted a new contract for 5 years with net wages worth 20 million euros per season, taking the entire value of the deal to 100 million euros. Such a demand was never going to fly given Barcelona's financial situation and the new salary scale that the club have put in place. Naturally, Barca decided not to play ball and Dembele will now be joining PSG, where he intriguingly will earn 20 million euros per year as per reports. So, as it stands, Barca feel deceived by Dembele and his agent. The report goes on to state that sources close to Barca president Joan Laporta claimed that the club feel greatly deceived by Ousmane Dembele and his representative with whatever has happened in the last few days. It is further claimed that Laporta and manager Xavi spoke to the winger to clarify that they had not offered him to any club, contrary to speculations in the French media. The Blaugrana are said to have made it clear that they value him and feel disappointed by the ingratitude shown by the player. Ingratitude indeed. Dembele has deceived everyone. He shocked everyone last week with a move to PSG. Um, of course, it was a disappointing event. Javi was so mad and he felt betrayed after everything he have done for Dembele to put the trust, to show him the love, to show him support, to defend Dembele wherever he goes, despite the player having some inconsistencies. But Dembele still chose to leave the club in such a disappointing fashion. And of course, a lot of Barca fans have been disappointed and annoyed by the recent happenings of the way Ousmane Dembele left the club. And this report now claiming that one of the reasons was also because, Dembele and his agent were demanding 20 million euros per season for that each per season for 5 years, which was the reason that Dembele left the club because Barca saw it as an insult and they said they can never pay such. We know since Laporta came in as president, he have tried his best to ensure that the club have a limit. They have a salary ceiling of 10 million, but you cannot come from nowhere and say they should give you 20 million and you expect Barca to pay. I don't know if Dembele and his agent, it's a tactic for them to look for an excuse to depart. because possibly that can be because for the club that they know very well that is going through financial constraint and you are demanding 20 million euros net per season, it's just for them to look an excuse for them to leave the club. And we are talking about his agent saying he's not financially motivated. The decision to go to PSG, I still don't believe that. It's financially motivated. We know PSG will definitely offer higher than what Barca can offer for any player at the moment. So why shouldn't he be financially motivated? He's not going to PSG because he loves PSG. He's not a PSG fan or whatever. I still believe everything is about finance, the money. They will never tell us in our face, but we are all humans and we know that all these are financially motivated. From day one, Dembele have started showing this attitude of being a traitor before Javi even came into the picture as manager. So I don't think they should be too surprised because this is a very Dembele who was pushing that Barca must pay 25 million euros per season before Xavi came as manager. When Laporta got mad and ordered that Dembele should be banned to the stands until Xavi came and pleaded for his behalf. If not, Dembele could have been nowhere near Barca again. If not of Xavi, but the player came and betrayed Xavi, and Xavi sees it as a huge disappointment. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona are determined in their pursuit to offload fringe assets that are unlikely to feature regularly with Xavi this season. The preseason gave an in-depth glimpse into the coach's preferences. Players who were already facing the exit door were placed under immense scrutiny during the tour. One of the names who are unable to, turn his early fortunes around was Sergio Dest, as a departure appears imminent following a spell of subpar performances in the US preseason tour. Reports of Dest's contract being terminated began to spiral around in Spain, with a lack of suitors contributing to this scenario. However, according to Ashraf Ben Ayab, Dest's entourage has been taken aback by this news as the player's environment is seemingly surprised by the club contemplating this option. As such, the Catalans are in the midst of offering the American right back to a number of clubs, hoping to find a taker for the 22-year-old defender. Barca are looking for offers worth 10 million euros for the young star, although the option of him leaving on loan is not off the table. Even so, there appears to be a lack of offers on the table for Dest, which leaves him stranded for now. The 22-year-old right back joined from Ajax in the summer of 2020 in a transaction worth around 21 million euros. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.